Hey guys, so you guys sent me this clip here to react to, and you guys really seem to like the reaction clips. I'll probably start doing a lot more of these, so let's check it out and see what I think. I'm not looking forward to it, but
The only way to deal with a man that is not obsessed with you is to throw him out and get a new one that is.
all right, so right away, we already know this is problematic behavior. Think about it. Every time a guy doesn't do what I want him to do, the best thing to do is just throw him out and find a new one. The easiest thing to do is to just, jump on a new guy instead of maintaining the one I have. Obviously, problematic logic. You can tell how much these girls care about actually maintaining a guy versus just getting their needs met. And this is very obvious. Let's keep going.
Because what are you doing? He's not obsessed with you. He's literally not worshiping the ground that you walk on.
So you can kind of tell that this type of video is obviously she made it a little bit more embellished for the sake of viewership. But the point still stands. This girl is trying to preach to the choir of her listeners, or probably a bunch of deluded girls, just like she is, about how a man needs to be submissive to a woman. That's the whole ideology here. It's just another brand of this typical feminist ideology we've all been preached for, what, 2 to 3 decades now? It's getting worse now than it was before, of course, but
He's not in love with you. Ew! Why do I want anybody that is not any of those things with me? That is disgusting.
well, the only thing that's disgusting is your attitude about this, obviously. And how much do you want to bet too in the background? This girl had some guy who she really, really liked, who didn't treat her the way that she expected to be treated. The guy actually had boundaries. And then she decided to get all mad about it and say how, oh, a guy needs to be obsessed. Because instead of working on herself, which is a hard thing to do, she decided to say, nah, it's the guy's fault. It's always the guy's fault. You must accept me for who I am, and I will never change. How much you want to bet?
I only want to date lover boys. That's all I do. I need you in love with me and obsessed with me.
You can also tell how annoying this girl is too. Imagine being with her. You know that she demands such a high price. And I'm really curious to see, I mean, what does this girl genuinely offer to a boyfriend? I'd love to know. And the answer is probably not that much, for being completely honest. Other than bedroom fun, obviously, but doesn't every girl offer that these days? Is that even hard to get anymore?
In order for me to even like you or look at you. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like I see a lot of the girlies you're complaining about these losers. Like, they don't even like themselves. They don't even like themselves. How are they going to like you?
You know what's funny? On that point, I actually minorly agree with her, even though her whole video is shit. I actually do agree on this point. A lot of guys don't even like themselves. They don't take care of themselves. They don't go to the gym. They don't try their absolute hardest to build some level of abundance in their life. So on this point, shockingly, she is right on it a little bit. But, I mean, not every girl can get that top guy. So she's still wrong in the end, right? Oh, every girl should go for the top guy. There's not enough of those guys to go around, girl. So some of you guys obviously aren't good enough. Let's be honest about it. And you especially with that cringe face. I mean,
Okay? Let's focus inwards. Let's start loving ourselves and being obsessed with ourselves. Now,
okay, so you're going to be preaching narcissism now? Obsessed with ourselves, loving ourselves? I mean, that only works up until a certain point where you're alone and you're crying by yourself. And then you go to your friends again. They keep on encouraging that same toxic ideology. Oh, it's okay. All men are it's all their fault. Nothing to do with you. And then you can keep on living on your life without ever taking any level of accountability, of course. I've never seen this before.
the level of obsessed that I am with myself, like, I need a guy to exceed that. I need you to exceed that.
Okay, so what are you going to do then? I understand level exceed that, okay, but what is this girl going to do for the guy other than just be you? I just want to understand, tangibly speaking. Give me something concrete. What are you going to do for the guy that's so valuable that you deserve all the things you say you deserve? I just really want to know the answer.
Because I know I'm really it. Do you know what I mean?
Why? Why are you really it? Why? Tell me why.
I know I'm really it.
You can say it a billion times. I just still want to know what the actual it is. Like, what is it? I just don't get it, man.
And he does too, and I love that for us.
I mean, yeah. whatever. This stuff exhausts me, but hey, for you guys, I'll do anything, clearly. I don't like this girl at all. I think she's full of herself, but this is obviously an act, right? She's putting on a little bit of an act to get views. She wants to stir the pot. You know, girls are really good at creating some emotions, but yeah, don't buy into this, guy. This is just girls trying to go on and get some sort of following, and by buying into a very toxic ideology, and more girls are buying into it every day. So it is what it is. Ignore this, listen to me, and you'll see you'll get the results. And hopefully if a girl like this comes into your life, you'll have the confidence to let them go on the spot. If you guys want to send me clips to respond to, make sure to go to my Discord and go to the content request section, and feel free to post them there. If they're good, I'll pick them apart and I'll respond to them, no problem.